Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. CARLO's getting on his soapbox to windmill for Stormi and telling people to leave his cast alone and trying to insinuate that it is Melody's fan base that ran Stormi off of Love American Huntsville. Him getting on that soapbox proves to me that he is indeed part of the mess, the toxic mess that goes on his shows. Because Carlos got on his soapbox talking about he got on his soapbox going all off the deep end about how he doesn't have to say anything to anybody. He's the creator of the show and he doesn't owe anybody anything. But yet he sent Stormi and the other ladies of Love American Huntsville to attack Melody and to get a statement as to where Melody stand, wanted Melody to call off her fans from basically spilling the truth or blowing the whistle, shall I say, to the bull mess that's going on Love American Huntsville. But my question is, when did Stormi become more valuable than Melody? This was him getting up there windmilling for Stormi. Got me to thinking, did Stormi actually pay Carlos like it was rumored? Because this is not the first cast member that has left one of Carlos' shows. But this is the first cast member that Carlos has got on his soapbox and ready to battle everybody over. I get that, he probably took a bruise to the ego over yet another castmate leaving. But the thing is that people leave reality TV. People leave jobs all the time. Nobody should be going into a job because that's what it's supposed to be, a job. Nobody should be going in thinking this is going to be forever. So I don't understand why Carlos is trying to paint a narrative of and trying to get people or trying to start a hate train for Melody, because now it makes it seem like, yes, Carlos wants the people to continue to go after Melody, blame Melody for Stormi's, for her quitting Love American Huntsville. But Melody first pitching the show to him. Stormi didn't pitch him a show. Melody pitched him a show, starred in the show, and carried the show for all of these seasons. Stormi gave us one moment. One. And that was when she was into it with Destiny. Stormi didn't show us how she almost lost it all. Stormi didn't show us how she was able to rebuild. Stormi didn't show us what she was going through when she was down and out. And I'm not saying that she should have showed us because of, for people to take jabs at her left. But I'm just saying, Melody did all of this. Melody let Carlos exploit her during her marriage, her divorce, her separation, her divorce, her after, her post-divorce, her bankruptcy, her rebrand, and none of it. I mean, what part of Melody's life didn't Carlos capture for views? So I don't understand, how is it that he is, and he's the main corporate that is putting Melody and Stormi against one another. Because when Melody got on that podcast with him and let him know the things that were being done to him, did he go off on a tangent and say, look, people, this is the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I be doggone if I lose her, because we got all of these people or that is coming for her, and I'm going to, see about it, that something is done with Martell or whatever. I'm not about to stand. He never got on his soapbox one time to windmill a finger for Melody when she stated that she almost left this show because of how she was being treated, and how and how Martell didn't accept boundaries, and she wanted to leave the show. Then when she got on the podcast and she said, Carlos, I was just wondering when you were going to step in. And Carlos said, I didn't know. His response to Melody was, I didn't know, but I didn't know that I was needed because you are such an A student and you have everything, you got it all together. So which one is it? You didn't know what was going on, or is she a student that has it all together, where you didn't feel as though she needed any backup because she was basically handling her business? But it didn't matter. Where is the outrage for Melody? How do we get to current time and Melody that has given seasons upon seasons of every piece of her life? She is an open book at this point. Pick a season. Which chapter do you want? People can read it back to you play by play. You can't get that with Stormi. So I don't understand how Carlos can put Stormi above Melody. It really makes you wonder, what do these two have going on? Why are they so much in cahoots with one another? I get the fact that his ego is bruised because he's lost another cast member. I get the fact that if he became fond of Stormi, but the way he's going about putting out a narrative as if Stormi is bigger than Melody, or as if Stormi is more important than Melody, then I have a problem with that. Because I'm like, how is it that you're doing way more than you should be doing for somebody that just really wanted to quit the show? You put on a whole show, got on your soapbox and acted a complete donkey, spazzing out at the fans, the viewers. Stormi gone. So she's not going to give you any more viewers. She's not giving any more content for Carlos. I can understand him saying some kind words towards Stormi leaving. Oh, I liked her. We're going to miss her. She'll always have a home. The rehearsed line that he said about Tiffany and Lou when they left. He wished them well and told them that they're welcome back at any time. Why didn't he do the same for Stormi? Why didn't he just wish her well and let her go about her business? Instead, he would rather, knowing he's lying, knowing she's lying, because all he had to do was a simple fact check to know Stormi was not arrested. Looking at the video tells you that Stormi was the aggressor that warranted her arrest. But yet he put everything on the line. His character, his reputation, and his show, put it all on the line to go against Melody and her fans. Something tells me that something in the water ain't clean. Carlos does not have clean hands here. Carlos is making a mockery of himself, and by him getting up there, expressing his personal feelings, and coming and causing Melody to come under attack yet again, it speaks volumes. It's like Carlos have picked a side, and he's speaking loud and clear that I don't care how many times he opened his mouth and say he likes Melody, he does not. Carlos despises Melody, because there is no way that somebody that has done so much for a show when literally Melody has put her sweat and tears into Love and Marriage Huntsville, and to keep the show as the number one show. See, Carlos keep on talking about how Love and Marriage Huntsville is the number one show 4 seasons in a row. But how come? How did it become the number one unscripted reality show? Because of Melody. That's the thing that he keeps forgetting. It's not because of him. It's not because of Stormi. It's not because of the Scotts. It is not because of any of these casts except for Melody. And I'll throw Martell in there, because that's what the people initially started tuning in to see. Melody and Martell. But when he refused to get rid of Martell, making a stand and going on all of these interviews with Martell, knowing doggone well what he was accused of, what he was guilty of, taking us again, showing the people that he has picked a side, going against Melody. Not one time did we see Carlos go on an interview, go to bat for Melody in any type of way, to where people will say, okay, well, maybe he does. Maybe he does give a shit about Melody. No, Carlos does not. This his personal attack on her and her fans, lying. Yes, that's Carlos letting the people know he don't rock with Melody. He don't like Melody. That's why he kept grouping her in with the core 6. Melody is bigger than the core 6. But Carlos wants to group her in because he does not want to give her her recognition that she deserves. So like I say, Carlos speaking, it says it loud and clear that he is team anybody and everybody, especially Stormi, against Melody. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.